We know what the narcissist will always do, which is control, belittle, and be abusive. But what are some things narcissists will never do? Today I will discuss what the narcissist won't do and why. I'm Dr. Emily Mayfield, a licensed psychologist. Thank you for watching this video and being a part of the Mindset Therapy family. Let's talk about what a narcissist will never do. As you consider what the narcissist won't do, you need to remember the narcissist believes that they are center of all interactions. They are inward focused and only think of themselves, which means that they think everyone else also only thinks of them as well. When people exist around them, they think that they are there to cater to their wants and needs. When you are not always looking for ways to boost the narcissist's ego, you are the problem and they must ensure you know that. So, when you can best understand who the narcissist is, then you can understand what they won't do. First and foremost, the narcissist will certainly not apologize. To apologize means that they can take the perspective of someone else and consider how their actions can affect someone. The narcissist lacks empathy, and for this reason, they will never be able to consider how others feel. The narcissist will also not apologize because this would require them to take responsibility for their actions, and they will not be able to do this. This brings us to the next thing a narcissist will never do, and that is to take responsibility when things don't go well. Sure, they will be the first to take responsibility when things go well and there is the opportunity for an award or praise. But as soon as someone is unhappy or blame is being pointed at them, the narcissist will never take responsibility. To take responsibility for a wrongdoing implies you have made a mistake, and the narcissist would never consider themselves as capable of making mistakes. To do so would open them up to narcissistic injury. Because the narcissist is always at risk of feelings of shame and narcissistic injury, they must always be in control. They need to control every aspect of their life as a defense mechanism against narcissistic injury. And that brings us to the next thing the narcissist will never do, and that is give up control. The narcissist enjoys feeling like you need them and that every decision is made by them. They also don't like to see you happy, so when they can control your happiness or lack thereof, then they can feel happier with themselves. The narcissist gives nothing to anybody, and that includes giving up their control. And because the narcissist is inward focused and only cares about themselves, they will most certainly not put you as a priority. The only person who the narcissist thinks should be put on a pedestal is a narcissist. You don't deserve or need to be made a priority because people who feel valued and respected are harder to control and manipulate. The narcissist also doesn't want the spotlight taken off them. They are all-knowing and egotistical and don't think anyone can compare to them. The last thing I will mention today that the narcissist will never do is make you feel secure in the relationship. The narcissist needs you to rely on them for any emotional support, and this is why they manipulate through gaslighting. Your reality must be their reality so that they can better manipulate you. Secure people and relationships are harder to manipulate. They will ensure you always feel crazy so that you never know what is really happening, and the trauma bond can become stronger. While I just spent time discussing what a narcissist will never do, even those things have caveats, and never isn't really the best word to use. The narcissist will do whatever benefits them, and what this is will always change as it's dependent on their level of available narcissist supply and how much they need to consider their own needs, even when it requires them to take advantage of others. But I will end today with the one and only thing the narcissist will actually never do, and that is they will never do something that doesn't benefit them. See, each of the things I went over all have at the core the underlying assumption that the narcissist won't do something because it doesn't benefit them. They will take responsibility, apologize, give up control, make you feel like a priority, and make you feel secure when it benefits them. So the one and only thing a narcissist will never do is something that doesn't benefit them. Today I went over things a narcissist will never do. The narcissist thinks only of themselves and is self-centered. They lack empathy and can't consider the perspective of someone else. To learn more about why the narcissist is so mean due to their lack of empathy, click on the video in the corner, or you can find the link in the description below. I look forward to seeing you at the next video.